in tools, the second option what we can see is select units, right? So if we can click upon this select unit option, you can see that there are multiple options available over here. So you can have kg per cm square. So the pressure will be mentioned in kg per cm square. So now if you just click over here and see, the internal pressure is in kg per centimeter square case. So if you just click upon any of these, you can see how the units have been converted. Let's compare the bars Unicode with the other ones, right? Let's say only. So similarly, you can have the other options like ASME Unicode. So it will always take the allowable stress values in MPa and the pressure is also in MPa. So if you are doing any calculations, let's say for U stamp vessel, so the pressure values we want to have in MPa and the allowable stress in MPa. So there that ASME Unicode options we can choose. Log the current input file. Protect the input file from being saved. So we are not use this option. Create review units. Create or review units. So if you want to have your own conversion, so accordingly you can save that. Almost all variety what we are using, they have already made it. Then comes very important one, unit conversion. Can you see? So here it is a unit converter. What you can use, let's say for pressure, you can put the values in any unit. Let's say if you want 100 psi. So you can type 100 and hit tab or enter. So you can see the particular unit is been converted in all respective other units. Let's say 100 psi is 7.0307 kg per cm square. It is 0.689476 MPa. It is 689.46 kPa, like this, right? Similarly, you can see the temperature, degree Celsius, Fahrenheit. So pressure, temperature, velocity, moment, density, energy, power, all these options, whatever are there, that you can use for the conversion purpose. Then comes, so if you want to change the material database itself, and if you want to add some new material in the material database, then these options are to be used. So here from you can click upon add material, then you can select the material database from where you want to select the particular file, and then you can do it. There is a procedure given how you can add new material. So I will share that procedure. So if you follow that, then you can be able to add new material as well. Then comes PED classification. So in PED, Pressure Equipment Directive, so there are guidelines given. So those guidelines we can use. The software has directly give you one tool set that, let's say, as per PED 2014. So if you are having vessels, if those are liquid and if it is of group 2, and if you can give over here, let's say the pressure in MPa, 1 MPa, volume is, let's say, 10,000 liters. So you can see over here, category is which modules are applicable, which, so this can be printed in your final report. This is PED selection, that what is a module that can be selected, what are the applicable module for the selection, etc. So this is a PED selection classification utility what they have created. Then of course there is a calculator. So here renumber the nodes. Can you see over here? So if I click upon this, you can see it is associated with the node number. So the starting node number, can you see over here in bracket 10, 20, 30. Let's say I'm adding some more. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? So if I click, this is starting from 10, ending at 20. Then it is 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. If let's say I have deleted one of the in between file, so you can click on delete button, right? You can click any of the in between and click on the delete option or delete button from your keyboard. There is a delete option over here as well. So as we are going to see, each and every option will come to know about. So now if you just observe over here, so it is having 10 to 20 node numbers, right? Okay, so here now we can see that if I have deleted one of the component in between, so the continuity of the node numbers is not there. 10, 20, 30 is not there, 40 and 50. So now if I want to renumber them, so I can go to tools and renumber the nodes. Now can you see 10, 20, 30, 40, those are again rearranged. So if you want to rearrange the node numbers in proper sequence, you can use this, renumber the nodes. No, you can delete the entire component. Along with that, only the nodes will be deleted. Let's say I have chosen this and I am going to use the delete option from here. So now that component has gone along with the nodes. So we are going to see that how to add and delete the components. Now we are just exploring the tools options. Please do remember the nodes are associated with the parent components only. If the parent component is deleted or added accordingly, no, the nodes will be added or deleted. So can you see? So if I am having model build like this, okay.
Yes.
Now I want to make it horizontal instead of vertical. The entire model, not the particular component I am talking about. So I can go to tools. I can go to flip model orientation. If I click upon this, so it will give me a warning. You are about to flip the model orientation. Once the model is flipped, means the orientation has been changed. Save, use the save option to save the changes. Please note that some of the details that do not belong to that requested orientation will be lost. Means what? Let's say I'm having support lugs over here. These can be modeled only to the vertical equipment, right? Support lugs in PVLit cannot be modeled for horizontal vessel. It can be modeled only for the vertical. So these are the details which are associated only with the vertical equipment. Now if I am going into tools and flip model orientation, and then the software gives me all these warnings and I still want to flip it. So can you see over here? Because support lugs are not associated with the horizontal model. Okay. So flip model orientation will warn you that some of the features which are associated with that particular orientation will be removed if you are going to change the orientation. So if let's say you have designed entire column and now you want to design it for transportation. So you want to make it horizontal, right? So in such cases, this flip model orientation option we can use, and then we can create saddles and analyze. But the portion or the features what has been deleted, we have to compensate that with separate weight options. We are going to see that once we are going to model. So these are the tools option. If I want, I again can flip the orientation. Now by mistake I have done this. I want that support lugs back. Now what can be done? Can you see at the top over here undo? So I can use that undo option. The support legs are also there. So this undo and do redo options can be used accordingly. This enter in U1 form. U1 form is what? This is the form to be used for the MDR, manufacturer's data report. So they have given some data. We are not using that. We are having our own formats to be followed as per the code. Is it clear the tools option?